Welcome back. We are going to send it back over to Walt Gratian and Ken South. They are in Brandon for the latest edition of Your Hometown. Fellas?
Hey, thank you, Byron. We're at the Bank Lofts in downtown Brandon. Your hometown, by the way, is powered by Hallmark Hyundai. Left the car down the street. We're just walking right now, getting our steps in, whether we want to or not.
We couldn't bring the car up here.
No,
there's some steps.
The Bank Lofts. This is the old bank building, downtown Brandon. It is now apartments, condos. So doing wonderful things here, neat things.
Yes, absolutely. Of course, we have changed locations. You know, one of the great things about Brandon is its high school, Brandon High School. Look at this. Go Bulldogs, right? Yeah, go Dogs. Now, both the principal and the athletic director at Brandon High School agree that when it comes to their students, excellence comes naturally.
We have a number of teams that have been very successful over the past couple of years. This year was actually a special year for us because in every major sport we were district champs, which is, you know, kind of that first step in growing to South State and state titles. But we've had volleyball, who's been back-to-back state champs. Been a phenomenal program for a while now. That wasn't their first two, but they've had a really good run, and a number of girls that have gone on to be college signees from those programs. Cheer and dance both won championships this year. Cheer was national champions. Dance was state champs, and then we've had a number of South State runners-up, South State winners. Football was a South State winner last year. In the past 2 years, won the South and come up a little bit short in the state championship games, but a lot of championships going around and a lot of really good programs right now. It's a great group of kids here at Brandon High School. You know, one thing I think that's special about Brandon, I've been in a number of different metro schools, but it's just something about these kids, the way they work, the way they show up every day, the willingness they have to be coached. But when you watch Brandon compete in every sport, it just seems like those kids, no matter what kind of talent we have year in and year out, they just find a way to win. And, you know, winning is just one of those things that's contagious. It's one of those things that's special, and it's one of those things that this community produces.
I think things that make us special about Brandon High School, we're a fairly large school, but we find a way to bring together our students in a way that makes it feel small. A lot of places kids can get lost in the mix, and that's one of the big things that we guard against here, is trying to make sure all kids are included, find something that they can do that they enjoy along with their academic studies. But I think that's the biggest thing, is we try to find a way to include everybody into what's going on at Brandon High.
Principal Marshall goes on to say the Brandon community produces students that succeed in both athletics and academics.
Speaking of the Brandon community, now you may have heard of this lady. I have heard of her before, although I've not been into Ramey's supermarket to see her in person, but she's been on Facebook. She's the cake lady, and I guess you could say her cakes take the cake. Take a look. This is Ramey's Marketplace in Brandon. It is no ordinary grocery store.
Oh, it gets very hectic sometimes. Icing everywhere.
This is Becca Robertson, a cake decorator at the store, and not just any cake decorator. She is an artist. She's made quite a name for herself on social media, blowing up.
When I came here, one of my coworkers posted on Real Talk a picture of the Waffle House cake, and from there, I mean, it went wild. I've always had like an inkling for art. I've always wanted to be some sort of artist. It's hard to make a living from that, you know. So you have to figure out a way to apply that in a way to make, you know, a living. And cake decorating did that for me. So I was able to do art and also, you know, make a living, make a career out of it. Got very lucky with it.
For weddings, birthdays, or any other special occasion, creating these pieces of art is her passion. If you can imagine it, Becca can turn it into a beautiful and delicious cake.
Well, any cake, I always tell them, just bring me any idea you have. I mean, I've done a 3D armadillo, I've done dog heads. I just get really attached to them because I work so hard on them and so much time. I don't really want to give them away because it's like my art piece, but all cakes under the sun, whatever they bring me, you know, so many Disney characters, I'll tell you, so many Mickey Mouses. So, yeah, just all different types.
Becca says her customers have touched her, and she really loves what she does.
I think I'm just overwhelmed with how much adoration I've been shown just by doing cakes. Like, you never think that, you know, people are going to recognize what you do, but then it feels very special that they do. And I don't know, I'm really bad at taking compliments, but I've learned how.
She's been at this particular Ramey's for nearly 2 years now. Becca says she's happy she's successful and happy to be able to work in a city like Brandon.
I feel a sense of strong community in Brandon. I really do. Everybody knows everybody, and if they don't know you, they go out of their way to meet you.
To place an order with Becca, head over to Ramey's in Brandon. You can order custom cakes from Becca and then take care of your groceries all in one fell swoop. Yeah, we got to stop by there, no doubt. It's okay. Now, so that's the cake lady. What do you say about the cake lady? And then what else?
Only in Brandon.
There you go.
Only in Brandon.
Only in Brandon.
She got it. See? Great place. Great place. Great cakes.
Now, don't go anywhere. We are going to be coming back at 5 o'clock with a history of one of the oldest neighborhoods, not only here in Brandon, but of the entire state.